Welcome, Virgo, to the Five Clairs Tarot. Sam here, bringing you your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus reading for whenever the video hits your feed. I have gone ahead and dealt out the Oracle cards. As you can see here, usually I use 4 decks, and I do have 4 decks, but 2 of them decided to spit out an extra card for you. So Spirit has messages for you here. And you may have been having a lot of downloads lately, especially with the full moon that we had in Scorpio this last week. There's a lot of downloads, a lot of information coming in, a lot of perhaps miscommunications. I was feeling, this is the second time I had to start the video over, and the energy that I was feeling is some misunderstanding, some lack of communication, unclear communication going on. So perhaps you're having trouble with that, and we suggest that you exercise meditating on your throat chakra. Okay, first card, love. Nice. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. That's beautiful. When we see the good in all things, we allow that energy to continue to flow through us and not block ourselves, right? Another thing, there could be new love coming in for you. And the other message is when we see things from the perspective of love, and the point of being on this planet is to elevate spiritually, so that when we transition back to our original source, we have leveled up some, right? So perhaps seeing your experiences as an adventurer from your spirit. Oh, sorry, I have ink on my hand because I was baking a cake. Seeing it from the perspective of spirit, seeing your situation from the perspective of spirit will allow you to practice that love, that unconditional love. Okay, hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. And beauty, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. All right, so these are like 2 contradictory things, right? Because when we're in the energy of hopelessness, we can't see the beauty in anything. So the energy and the message is this. When you're feeling hopeless, when you're feeling in the energy that that's it, you're done, you're tired, you can't continue to push on, you have to then flip that script, right? That narrative has to change, and only you can change it. Flip that script to seeing the beauty in things, being grateful for what you have. Because in doing so, you free yourself from that energy of hopelessness, of negativity, and you then make room and allow the energies to flow. Now, another message coming through here, this love, also perhaps practice opening up your heart chakra, as well as your throat, besides your throat, okay? And next one is reflecting. This is you reflecting. This is the meditation, the opening up of the throat chakra, the opening up of the heart chakra, of taking time to be still and allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to see the good and not stay in that energy of hopelessness. And moving. Some of you are going to be moving homes or have already moved homes, but that's in the cards. And then donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Now, the message here is this. Sometimes we take a little bit more than we give. And in life, even if we have very little, and you give from your heart, that comes back to you tenfold. So if you're taking a little bit too much than you give, Virgo, it's time to give back. Because in giving back, you open yourself up to love, right? You're loving, you're giving, you're caring for someone else, whether it's time, money, a tin of cookies, a hot meal, whatever it is. You're opening yourself up for those positive energies, right? Where you're able to then see someone else is doing worse than I can see the beauty in my life. I can be grateful for what I have. So perhaps living in this gratitude is what's going to open things up for you. So let's go ahead and move these out of the way and start dropping some tarot. Oddly enough, at the pre-shuffle meditation prayer part of me preparing to read, I didn't get any messages or any downloads for you. Maybe gossip. was one, just one. Gossip. If you're surrounded by gossiping or gossiping, perhaps you need to stop that because that blocks you as well. So let's go ahead and thank Source, creator of the universe, the archangels, angels, ascended master, spirit guides, and ancestors for guiding us in this reading for the Virgo collective. Remember, these readings are general, may not resonate with you at this time. And if it doesn't, save it because it may later, at a later date. But if it does, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and feel free to share it with whomever you think is going to find value in it. Okay, here we go. The Hermit, which is the card of Virgo. You are showing up at your reading right off from the gate. And then we have Justice, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Ten of Wands. This is super interesting, and I can't really make this shit up. It's amazing. This is why I love dropping tarot. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. They're telling you to be charitable. Make sure, Virgo, that you are giving as much as you're taking because there has to be a balance. And we have the scales here of justice and karma coming in here with that Virgo full moon that we just had that we're in the shadow of now. And everything is going to come out the way it has to come out, and karma is going to be paid. Whether it's you're collecting the karma coins or you're paying them out. So your relationships have to be reciprocal. If you're giving too much, rein that back. If you're not getting anything back from it. And if you're taking too much, then make sure that you're giving back. Okay, we have to have that balance. This Hermit card is the self-reflection. This is the part of you going within and thinking about your feelings. Are you moving with love? Are you appreciating your life? Are you giving and receiving? All right, because if not, justice is going to come in for everyone. Everyone, not just the Virgos, everyone on this planet will be either paying karmic coins or getting back karmic coins. All right, here we have the energy of Aries, King of Wands. Someone with a very, very arrogant attitude. Someone that really, this person in your life, Virgo, this Aries is just bad news. This Aries does not have any good intentions at all. I know the salamander means something, but I don't know what it means. So look up the salamander in the King of Wands card. But here we have the Ace of Swords. So some truths are going to be coming out. And there's going to be an ending of struggle for you. Here with that Ten of Wands energy. And this Ace of Swords, the swords denote the springtime. So from here to the springtime, or from here from 1 to 11 days, some news is going to be coming out, a revelation, something's going to be made clear for you, something you didn't understand. Here comes in the Lovers card. No coincidences right underneath the Love card here. The Lovers card is coming in here with the new energy of love, of someone who's going to be appreciative of you, who's going to see you, who's going to hear you. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, love is really important here because you opening up yourself to love, opening up yourself to being grateful and charitable is going to open up your money here with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so what they're telling you, Virgo, is there's a vibration you got that you're stringing along. This hopelessness is, you have to let it go. You have to let it go, because if you don't let it go, it's going to continue to attract more of what you don't want. High Priestess, your intuition is being highlighted here. You need to listen to your intuition. The High Priestess is ruled by the moon. It's Cancer energy. It's ruled by the moon. We just said there's something that's going to be coming out, a revelation, a secret, something you didn't know, or something that you've been thinking about and you're going to get clarity. It's going to come out into the light. And then you have the Tower, and that's perhaps it's something that you're not wanting to hear, something that is going to be upsetting, but the Tower Mom is going to be here to bring that clarity to you. And the Page of Pentacles. So for some of you, there's a child involved in this situation, and for some of you, This may cause you to make the decision to go back to school. Whatever the situation is here that brings this Tower moment is something that you may decide to go back to school to make more money or take that test for that promotion. Here we have the Page of Wands, some creativity, passion, and inspiration coming through. And it's probably something that you've been wanting to study and wanting to do and changing careers that's going to bring in that passion and that creativity. And the Eight of Swords here, her eyes are banded, her hands are tied. You're feeling stuck in a situation. And perhaps this is why this Tower moment's coming, to release you and free you from that situation. Whatever it may be, however this resonates. The Eight of Swords is here saying that you soon will see clearly, because you see the ribbon is not tied behind her head. Her hands are tied, but the ribbon's coming off. So you're going to be seeing things clearly. Same thing we said with that Ace of Swords. Again with the Knight. All right, so money is slow in coming in for you, Virgo, but I wouldn't fret, because you have that Ten of Pentacles. And if you work on the hopelessness and the regret, the gratitude and the love, if you work on that, you're going to be bringing money in because of that energy of the Ten of Pentacles. So I wouldn't worry about this, but you have some struggles financially. And then the Three of Pentacles, perhaps you have to collaborate with others in order to make that money come in faster. Devil, Capricorn energy. Be careful with addictions. Cancer showing up again on the table, and the Five of Wands. Be careful with addictions. I'm here with the Devil card, whether it's an addiction to food, whether it's an addiction to someone, whether it's an addiction to a substance. Be careful with addictions. Moderate yourself. If you're spending too much time scrolling, perhaps spend more time on your hustle. If you're spending too much time on the phone with someone and you're the one chasing, the energy of chasing is coming through. If you're the one chasing, then, if they're not calling you, if they're not inviting you, if they're not texting you, then why are you chasing? Why are you doing it? There's something here that you need to stop doing. The Chariot's coming through. Some of you may be purchasing a car or moving homes. All right. And then we have the Five of Wands. You have kind of like an internal conflict going on within you. And sitting in self-reflection, Virgo, is going to help you. Going into that hermit mode is going to help you get through that struggle, because there's an inner conflict here. Ten of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. See, that's the work. Working at something you love, skilled labor. There's a specialty, there's a skill here. And the Ten of Cups coming through. The conflict with you is the love. You have the conflict with love. You have a conflict with your emotions, because this is all about emotional stability. You have a conflict with emotional stability, and perhaps a conflict with your work. Perhaps a conflict with not doing what you love. And this is why that Page of Wands is here, that Page of Pentacles is here, so that you can do what you love to do. Last card. Two of Swords, again, with the eyes banded. All right. There's a decision you have to make, Virgo, and you don't want to make it. You don't want to acknowledge it. You don't want to see it, and you don't want to make it. I'd like to confirm this. You're the first reading we're confirming, because everybody else has been clear and straight through. And this has been clear and straight through as well. But this is the second image with their eyes banded, and these swords are crossed. It's almost kind of like they're saying no. So either you're putting somebody in their place and stopping something, or there's a decision you have to make that you don't want to make. Why is the Two of Swords here in this position for Virgo? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Two of Wands. They gave us the Wheel of Fortune. So some situation is moving in a different direction for you. That decision that you have to make, you make it. Because here, he's chosen a wand. You make that decision. And that decision is probably to move on. Probably to just get on with it and leave it behind, whatever the situation may be. And here, the Knight of Swords. Because if you don't leave it behind, you're going to end up in an aggravated mood. You're going to end up arguing or fighting or having to defend yourself from someone, because look here, clearly he's charging. He's ready for a fight, and you're deciding to take it somewhere else. You don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with that energy. Well, good for you. You shouldn't have to. With that, I'm going to leave you. Godspeed.